Hey everybody, welcome to the Make Me Good at Golf podcast. Number 1 in Australia, top 5 in New Zealand, top 30 in Norway, and now guess what? Top 100 in Germany, Ireland, and our one supporter in Scotland, Tommy Links. You just keep listening, big fella here. And the pod's just about mates trying to get better at golf. We want you to come along for the journey, and a man playing in his first ever Pro-Am. Very nervous as he gets in there. Windy Peter Hallier. How are you feeling after the round?
Thanks, Mr. 71. I'm feeling good. Limo not
Gone.
with us. He had to take off straight after the round, so you judge him privately. I won't do that on air here. But
We're a team.
I must say, I was nervous before the round. Not only because I'm here at this beautiful course, there's history on the walls, like we spoke about, playing with the great Dermott Brereton. There's pressure. So I think I got through the round okay. We'll get to that soon, but maybe introduce our other guests.
Well, Limo's out, but we're not really missing out. We've got two special guests, and I mean, he's almost a regular now, isn't he? The coachologist, Stuart Leong, here at the Metro. Stewie, thanks for popping in.
Oh, great to be here, and welcome to Metro. It's a pretty special place, this one.
Hey, what about the feedback from the members from your first go on the show?
You guys must have a whole lot of pull and sway. I can't walk into the bar. It's like, Stuart, I saw you on this podcast. There was 12 ladies, which I wouldn't have thought might have been the demographic for this, all mature ladies. Like, Stuart, we saw you on that podcast.
Oh, sliding into your DMs, are they? Yep.
No comment, no.
So it's been profitable, and I'm hearing it's going into your coach. You actually can't book you, can you?
I'm like 90% booked till the end of the year.
There we go.
And a very special guest.
Bloody
I mean,
hell.
Pete's already mentioned him here. 5-time day, 5-time night.
When they
Found out today
Back when they counted.
And they did.
9 state games as well. But more than that, one of the most charismatic AFL players, VFL players of all time. Tough, courageous, big in finals. Of course, there's only one, Dermott Brereton. Thanks for joining us today.
Lovely to meet you, Stuart.
Likewise.
Thank you. I thought you were about to say, time hasn't been kind to him at the end of that.
No way. That's not the way we roll on this pod.
And you are ageless and you are timeless. And I want to say this right at the top. This man, there's so much footy media these days. But I say this sincerely. Dermott was the first bloke who I felt as a footy fan brought us behind or into the rooms. The analysis that all your 360s and your Fox footy, but you were doing that. I think for my eye, you were the first to do it, and you deserve credit for that.
Thank you, Pete. That was the aim. So back in my days, when I finished playing football, everybody was the commentator would go and Fleming jumps up high and takes a spectacular mark. Over to you. And the special comments go, oh, yeah, really fantastic mark. And I'd go, how did he do it? So try and make it a little bit educational. So I still get people come up to me now, and I know I can waffle on and get too in-depth. That's my problem. But people come up and say, I didn't realise that that's how it was, but now that after I heard you say that's how it happened on that specific case, watched it. That's how they do it. Wow, I didn't realise it. So if you can be a bit educational, sort of like what you're trying to do with golf here.
So, Dermie, what
I
about
must tune in at some stage.
it's called Make Me Good at Golf. Hey, talk us about your golfing journey, though. Did you play during your footy days?
Yeah, I did. I have this muck around saying with my mates, and my mates forever and a day, and this is the one sport that belies it. They say, oh, Derm, we're going 10-pin bowling. Are you any good at that? And I'll go, still trying to find something I'm not good at. I found it early on, really, and it was golf. I'm off. What's my AG is 13 point something.
What's the best you've ever been? Have you been single handicap?
No, just outside. But I don't think I've ever played 2 games of golf in the 1 week in my life. I do like it. I really, really do like it, but I just don't get out there enough. And To be totally honest, my body's had more hits than Madonna, so I come out there and have a different swing each week depending on how many Voltarans I've had.
Yes.
So if I've loaded up, I'm a little bit better and swing a bit freer. But yeah, I love it. It's great. It keeps people together. Yeah, it's good fun.
Hey, and Stu, what about at the Metro? Can you give us a little bit history, background on the course itself?
Well, the course here, actually, a really interesting story. So the first kind of club was East Malvern Golf Club, and it's separated into two different golf courses. And both courses in their logos share the wing. So Metro has the wing and the tree, and the other of the two courses is Royal Melbourne, and they also share the wing. So both those courses started in East Melbourne. We came here, and around the same time they went to Beaumaris. So 1908 is when Metro on this premises started. You would have noticed when you played the 13th hole, there's the par 3 in the corner, and there's a school behind there. You would have heard the kids. The golf course used to go from there across to Centre Road and butted up against towards Commonwealth on the other side of Centre Road. So the Crown took the land back. In the 60s, those middle sections were rebuilt, and it's the course as we know it today with a couple of iterations.
Because this is the Sandbelt area for those who are from overseas, and this is the iconic Melbourne area for golf, isn't it? There's like 8 or 10 iconic courses around.
Yeah, so we're the nearest one to the city, and then Huntingdale's just shares a border on our 5th hole. And then you go across to Commonwealth and Yarra Yarra, and then over to Bowie, and you've got Royal Melbourne and Vic, and in between there's Kingston Heath, and then there's little courses like Woodlands and Spring Valley, which if they were in Sydney or another part of Australia, they'd just be raved about. They're phenomenal golf courses, but in this town they're not on that top shelf.
What's the best hit? Oh, sorry, you guys are in.
No,
Dern, you're in, mate.
What's the best
Lemo's
hidden
lost
gem?
his gig.
What's the best hidden gem? I was a member at Woodlands,
Yeah, you
very
were.
tight little track.
I would rate Woodlands and Spring Valley really, really highly.
Spring Valley's a good track.
It's a cracker.
Yeah.
And then places like Trentham, where I live, little country courses, like there's just these
You
gems
come from
everywhere.
Trentham to here each day.
Yeah, I like time in the car.
What are you, mad?
He listens to the
I listen to the
podcast.
podcast. And then Lee and Gather and Lang Lang, if you go into country, they're all the same designer as Spring Valley. They're just gorgeous golf courses.
Yeah, wow.
Which brings us to today. And a man on our podcast, it was his first Pro-Am ever. It's fair to say it's been a tough 6 weeks for the big fella. You know, why do I need a handicap? You got the handicap.
25.
You started at 25. 4 rounds later, it was 29.
Yep.
So it's sort of tracking probably the opposite
Which
way
is
of
kind
what
of
we
normal,
want.
by the way.
Thank you, Stuart.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need
Why
to
is
get-
that normal?
So the handicap system, you put your cards in, but they rank you a little bit strongly, knowing that as you put cards in, they'd rather you not have crazy scores, which we're probably about to get to, and then your handicap blows out and it kind of evens out. So your first handicap's usually a bit on the stronger side, meaning lower.
And how much do you normally go out?
Yeah, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, he's already at
Yeah,
4.
right in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
He hasn't anchored yet.
No, I've anchored. I've already come into, I was, what was I, 28.7,
8.7?
and I've come into 28.4 already. And I've got one other good card to hand in as well, which I'm waiting this.
What did it feel like as your handicap kind of went up a little bit?
Yeah, good
did
question.
having
What
a
was it?
number to identify with, what did that do for
It
you?
wasn't a good feeling because I identify as a 25 handicap golfer.
Yeah.
And to see it blow out to 29. And my goal was not to get to 30. Okay, so and with Flem and Limo,
Supportive.
my mates not
Yeah.
being particularly supportive. In fact, reveling in my blowouts.
Rumours of sabotage from one of the members
Exactly.
who isn't here today.
Yes, that was.
But if this is an intervention, you asked that question to me. How's Pete reacted? I just feel he's been a little bit more irritable.
Golf does
feeling
that to
like
you.
he's not reaching his goals. You know, often when you're talking to him, he's not looking at you in the eye.
There is a
He's sort
couch
of
there if you want him to
swinging
lie
his
down.
thing. So if this is a golfing intervention, no, I've seen change in his personality as the handicap's gone out, Stu.
Do you find yourself waking at night thinking about your golf swing?
I think about it a lot. Absolutely, I do.
I do.
That has not changed. I've been thinking about this day because this was a big invitation put out by Rocket a few weeks ago on the show, and I was like, okay, it's a serious golf course. There's going to be people. There might be a few eyes on, I mean, now I go to do a golf course and people are asking me about my handicap. Like it's the pressure. The pressure is on. The pressure is real.
I am more than my handicap, please.
So I was driving here. I was nervous, but I had a lesson with my coach. So Stuart is Flem's coach. Dale Lynch is my coach out of Yarra Bend. Had a 2-hour lesson with him. I went to Cobram Baruga. Beautiful
Great golf course.
Great golf trip to do the North and the Old course. I played the Old course. It's a bit triggering, I must say, when you see it's old white men when you're playing off the tee.
Oh, wow.
You got to put the tee and the course and the male or lady tee, and it's old white men. That's what it's a little bit triggering, I have to say. It's
I had not seen that before.
I played pretty well up there. I played with Steffi Vogel, plays on the PGA Tour. She's great, and I played all right. So I came in with a little bit of, okay, I think Dale's done some good work. Loosening the grip, bit of it, using the wrists. But I was still very nervous.
Yeah, and Stuart, you talk so much about preparation. Derm, you had your pre-football routines. I had my cricket one. Can you talk us through your preparation just before you teed off the first hole today?
Well, there were some lovely ladies who were offering me champagne and oysters. And I have a rule: when lovely ladies offer you champagne and oysters, you do not say no. It's just the way I was raised. It's the way I was raised.
And we do have some vision of it here too. Let's have a look.
Okay, like that. Yeah.
Okay, Metro. Sun's out. Bit of rain early, but it's a big day for one man here. It's all about preparation, particularly for your first Pro-Am. So I've been hitting a few balls. Lemo, what have you done for your prep? Couple of putts.
Had a bottle of red last night.
Okay, that's good, but not right now. But not right now.
Oh, just now. Put this new top on.
What about our mate on debut, Peter? Pete, we're trying to win. What are you having?
I didn't get to have a swing. This is me loosening up to warm up.
What sort of vintage are we looking at here?
This is a jar. It's a moist. Awesome moist. Lovely.
Oh, Peter, have you done? Is that the best for your first Pro-Am? Is it champers and oysters?
It's caviar.
Is this your standard
I do
for
this,
Pro-Ams now?
I do this every time. Every time. If I'm playing Thunder Republic, I do the same thing.
Honestly, he's doing this. So he's now got the excuse if he doesn't play with his 31 handicap.
Everyone.
Come on, Pete.
There I am enjoying it. Why not? And what did I do? What did I do after the first tee?
Brained it.
Brained it. Thank you, Dermie. Thanks for remembering correctly, because you may not have.
No, that's easily the best I've seen.
So you started on the first. So it's a shotgun start today, right?
Yes, we actually had I'm not sure if it's an honour of basically starting on the first and playing.
The marquee group.
Yeah, the marquee
But
group.
you know the way we were going, he kept going, I hit that one, let's get my two drives out of the way. And after about 3 holes, what did you say?
I can't remember what I said, but I know he missed 3 drives for the day. That was it. And they weren't bad misses either. They were
But
good
he'd say,
strikes.
we need to take another drive. And Derm's just going, the way you're hitting him here, there's no problems whatsoever.
My second shot was, I think, a 7-iron. And I was like, okay, this is, okay, you got a good drive. Now try to back it up. Don't embarrass yourself. And it wasn't far from the hole, was it?
No.
So I parred the first. I parred the first off the stick. I mean, obviously using the best drive, but it was pretty special. And then the hail came, but I was...
everything.
Listen,
But you had the eye of the tiger. Maybe the champagne and the oysters helped with that.
Would
you look to do that every round?
Yeah. I'm not playing... Now, if I'm playing, whether it's a private course or a public course, Bundoora Public, get some oysters... get ready.
Next Pro-Am. You don't book this man. Basically, you're not playing a Pro-Am unless there's champagne and oysters.
No. But before we get to the final scores and all that, can we talk about this man here, Dermie? One, it was great to play with you. I felt the pressure sometimes of you, but actually that dissolved pretty quickly because you're very easy to play with. But there was a moment that no doubt we want to share with everybody. It wasn't your best moment.
My bunker play.
Because there's a lot of bunkers. Every time I mentioned I was playing at Metropolitan, people say, the bunkers. Be careful of the bunkers.
Well, I live on the beach, so I go outside. I go out the back door and get on the sand, and I play sand pretty well. So I've ended up in the bunker, in the Lebanese lawn, and first one I go, it's a downhiller. It's only 3 metres past the high lip I'm facing. Got to really just get it over. So I've hit it a lot of sand and gone, that's good. Oh, just caught the inside.
That was not a bad
It wasn't a
bunker
bad shot. The second one.
Sorry, what hole are we talking?
16th.
Was it 16? 15. The one with the hard dog leg.
16.
Where they got rid of the trees.
Yeah.
Hard dog leg. So I'm in the rear bunker, deep. And it's a 3 metre on from the back pin. And they go, all right, second.
Just a minute. Just settle in here, Stu.
Well, and-
just settle. No, don't say anything. Just settle back.
But Greg Norman, 97, got up and down from that bunker on her way to, well, then losing a playoff to Westwood, but one of the most phenomenal bunker shots ever.
What's his name?
Greg.
Piss off, Greg.
We talked about the shark today.
Yeah, we did talk
I think it's on the 9th hole. I was telling you about how my mate, he went to lay up, on the 9th, the shark, and he's at his peak. And my mate sort of yelled out, "Shark, I haven't come here to watch you lay up." And Shark's over it and he goes and swaps his driver and almost gets it on the green.
Really?
But that adds to his mystique, isn't it?
Yeah.
The shark cranked up by one, I think. We're up to shot 2 out of the bunker.
Shot 2 out of the bunker, and I think you've done everything right. Just take, if you can get a 2 mil less of sand, play the same shot. So I did, and it hit about 2 centimetres short of the lip again.
Yeah, your
back
first
in. I
few
went,
were good.
And I'm thinking about now. Let's pick up, but the camera's rolling. What's more ignoble, to pick up or keep playing? And I thought, how about working in the TV industry? Content.
Yeah.
So I go a third. I skinny it through frustration. Kaping, comes back, goes over my head, and it's on the downward slope.
Bonus.
Together. So I go again, bang. I've taken 7. And I would not give up. And I went, as we thought, oh, it's on. Oh, thank God. Through to the other bunker. And so I've come out of that and somehow hung on. 2-putt.
And we were all very supportive. Of
Yeah, there was no mirth.
Tell you what,
Sometimes
Drummond will be happy. I think we've got some footage. Legendary moments.
Sometimes you just got to take your medicine.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Now, it would have been, if I had just picked up and gone, no, I can't score, we're not talking about this.
Exactly.
Yeah, we needed it, and just what we expect from the man. He runs through Essendon huddles. He gets hit in the '89 grand final and takes a mark running back. Finish.
Be brave. Yeah. Finish your hole.
What would Jeansy say?
Dig in, son. Bloody I dug in. I almost got down to the pipes underneath that thing, all right? God, I took some sand. It affected your putting. The amount of sand on the green.
There was all this sand in front of me. It's like a sandcastle was in front of me. But we also want to mention one more thing where you played various balls throughout the day.
Yes.
And you did pull out a pink Callaway, like a little fluorescent ball that you played. And then we had a discussion about a staggering fact, which I wasn't aware of, involving you and the fluorescent boots.
Yeah. So it's the first person worldwide in elite sport to wear fluorescent footwear.
And it was connected to golf, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. So there's a 4-ball we used to play in the 80s at the old Elstonwick Park, opposite the Elstonwick Hotel. Yeah. It was a 9-hole course, a lovely little course. It's a parkland now. So we would turn up there, myself, megastar Eddie Maguire. Yep. The next partner, the third player, was the late and great Trevor Barker from St Kilda Football Club fame.
Legend.
And the fourth member was the late and great lead singer of the Skyhooks, Shirley Strawn.
Iconic.
Shell's Neighbourhood. Used to watch it as a kid.
Claude the Crow.
Yes.
So I was standing up on the
That's
tee.
why Claude the Crow's out there on the second or third tee.
Following us around. And I stood up there one time, and it was when they, the first time they brought out fluoro-coloured balls. It was the late 80s, and I stuck one down. And Trevor Barker said, "Oh, you bloody laird! Next thing you'll be wearing fluoro footy boots." And I've gone, not a bad idea, Trevor. So I went and saw another late and great, perhaps the greatest, Ted Whitten, at Adidas. And I said, "Ted, I'd like to get some fluoro boots made." And he went, "Yeah, no worries. You mean real fluoro?" And I went, "Yeah." And he said, "Oh, that'll be out there, won't it? Let's get it done." So we went out to a place where Adidas, now everything comes off the production line. We went out to Ferntree Gully, and they had a boot maker out there, and you put your bare foot on paper and he traced it. And they made me boots, and he brought out some tamish coloured leather. And he went, he was a little Italian, but you like this? And I go, "Yeah, it's nice, but what about that one way over there?" And he's looked at it and went, the Fluoro? It's like a vest. It's like an underwear vest, for the high vis. And I went, that's the one. And he made them for me. And that was the first time ever anyone in world sport had worn fluoro footwear, 1986. So on your magnificent reach of this, Flem, find out if anyone can go past, and it was pre-season, so it would have been March 1986. If anyone can find any sportsman in the world wearing fluoro-coloured shoes before March 1986, I'll go he for Tiggy.
Fantastic.
Because the white boots, was that Phil
was
Carman or
Lairish.
Sam Newman?
Yeah,
in
that
the
was
70s?
Lairish back in the day. Well,
That's
Phil Carman
white.
wore white boots in 1976.
And he was your idol?
Yeah, he was
You were a
my idol.
Collingwood
So I
supporter?
knew about those. Some of the Hawthorn boys had, the drab yellow with brown stripes
That's
on
right.
them, but no one had gone fluoro.
When you were running out the first time you wore them, was it in your head, like, were you thinking, I better play well today because I've got these fluoro boots, or were you thinking about the reaction of it at all, or did you not play?
Oh, no. For a bloke who people say could play, I was a bit of a two-bob layer as well, so I knew they were going to get a reaction. And we had a coach who was a policeman by trade, very staid, the most downplay everything type personality you will ever encounter in your life.
There was no
Alan Jones.
fluoro in his life, was there?
Oh,
Attire,
no. The
drinks.
brightest thing in his life was when he took the top off the boiled egg in the breakfast and he looked in, there was yellow yolk in there. That would be the most
For
he'd
Alan
ever seen.
Jeans,
Yep,
yep.
Alan Jeans. And I remember I came in at half time and I barely touched it. It was a wet day and I didn't play that well in the wet, and I actually sat there and we had to sit in the chairs, and I was one of the last few. So when you filter into the coach's room, there's a seat at the back, seat in the middle, seat at the front. And the seat at the front, you're just sitting like we are, facing each other, and there was only a seat at the front. So I tucked my feet in underneath. And he had this very emphatic way of speaking, and he would say, all right, I'm not happy with the way you boys are playing. Jason, you need to kick straight. Johnny Platten, you need to find the ball. Dermott, you're allowed to get those bloody things dirty if you want. It was the very first day I wore them. Oh yeah, that was from playing with Trevor Barker.
That's incredible.
And the great
He was
Shirley
a lovely
Strong.
fella, wasn't he? Like Trevor had the King Club.
Yeah.
And him and Warney were great mates, but they let
Yeah.
us go for free and all that sort of stuff. And he
Yeah.
was a classy man, wasn't he?
Oh, he's a lovely lefty on the golf course.
Oh, okay.
He was a lefty. And he reckons if you took Eddie Maguire anywhere in the world and they had a drought, Eddie could solve that problem with a golf stick and a ball, he'd find water. Trevor Barker this time, we were playing over the road here at Huntingdale. Remember when they had the Masters on there?
Yeah.
And on the 10th tee, they used to have the huge marquee. And there was a little gate where you walked out onto the 10th tee, and the gate to the marquee was just directly in a line behind it, about 2-3 steps. And Trevor Barker loved hanging it on people, and he hit them all right, not great.
Yeah.
And he's lined up to hit down, and some of the people in the tent have gone, Trevor Barker's teeing off, Barker's teeing off. And so he had a gallery of about 80 people. Cross my heart, hope to die. There is no embellishment whatsoever of this. He's teed up. Fair gallery, Trevor. He's gone. It's hit so far on the heel of his club, it's shot between his legs and into the tent. and it was in there, and people are pulling their chairs apart. We say, play it from where it lies. Oh, they were wonderful days, those boys, yeah.
And that's golf as well, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
you're kicking goals in grand finals, I'm bowling balls in World Cup finals. It doesn't naturally translate.
No.
Even in front of 20 people watching on the tee.
It is nerve-wracking. So I can go out there and I'll have a kick in front of 110,000 people in a grand final and go, done this a lot. Bang. Yeah, go. No worries. And then you take me out onto the Masters Pro-Am, the Australian Open Pro-Am, and I go, ooh, Jesus, there's 60 people here watching me tee off and go,
It's a different game.
Just start to grip this tighter. You just start to get really tense. You're not used to what you're not used to. Yep. And a crowd watching you do something which...
They expect a good result.
Oh, well, you're a
because
sportsman. Yeah.
every time they've seen you in your field,
Yes.
it's been pretty good, hasn't it? At
I'm the
least.
opposite. When I teed off the first tee, I was hearing like giggles. Like people had their cameras out ready to kind of like the giggles and chuckles. Oh, this is going to be funny.
That was him.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, quickly, what about a quick assessment of our 3 games?
Okay. Lemo's got this weird little press forward before he hits it, and a couple of times that made him dig in and hit behind the ball. Other than that, he's got really good snap through his wrists. He hits it. Have you seen him play?
I only seen footage, not on the flash.
So when he gets onto a drive and gets a draw, it goes
he
a long
gets a
way.
little bit of extra with that. Pete is... Pete, I could tell you, he's a 20-something handicapper, but the one thing about Pete was he's completely and utterly relaxed. Like most blokes who are 20 go, oh, yeah, they're watching me, oh, they're... He's gone, and then and got quite a smooth swing, Pete. Yeah, I really thought you were a really smooth swing.
Yeah, my swing is like... people always say my swing looks good. I just got to turn that into playing. It might look good, but like consistently. So I've made some changes and.
But to get that extra power, Stu, is there going to have to be a little bit of more swing speed, or is it just from the downswing on?
Well, clubhead speed creates distance, but effort may not create clubhead speed. So you can get up here and try to kill it, but if we get good extension and we get our arms just to flow at the right time, and we hit the thing in the middle, gee, that makes a difference.
Yeah.
You reminded me before telling me about your handicaps. Ex-teammate, great mate, Jason Dunsell was a member at Huntington.
The chief.
That chief. And Chief was on the tour, it's summertime when you used to have the Portsea Pro-Am, back it up with the Torquay Pro-Am, and then you'd go down to Clifton Springs, and there was all these... He'd win Pro-Am after Pro-Am after Pro-Am. He went there, never carded, and was off a handicap at 25. He's coming in with 40-somethings.
No, you can't do that.
He had one round after all these wins with the handicapper over there, played one round, didn't score greatly, but enough. And after the one round, the handicapper went, thank you for the round. Oh, by the way, you're now off 12. Took him from 25 to 12.
And how many Pro-Ams did he win after that?
Zero.
Zero.
Your game.
Am I swinging hard enough?
So, I was telling him about the great in the 70s pro player. Do you remember Teddy Ball?
Oh.
The great Teddy Ball. Yeah. Quickest swing in the West. You match it. He is like, if your club is a gun, you've got it out and we've got it ready that quick. He's up quick and down quick, and he's played the shot. Don't blink.
It's good because we're working on getting smoother, so it's good. Some good
So we've
feedback.
worked out, Stu, what I think's 100. 100 is actually 80, and my 100 is actually 120. I'm trying to slow it down a
I
bit.
feel like 50. I remember one of the guys I worked a bit with won a tournament in the Philippines, and we were watching it back, and he's done this practice swing on one of the really tough 16th or 17th,
nice.
and he's paused. It's like, see that practice swing? It looked normal. It's like, I felt like I did that at 10%. I was so amped up and nervous. And Mark is like, the practice swing, I was so slow, and it looked normal. That's what it does to you.
That's when you pause at the top. I've been told to do that, but every time I did that on the 10th today when we went to pull it. I said, I'll put a draw on this, and I went paused at the top, and then my left hip comes through, and I'm chasing it, and I snap hook it. So just play your normal game.
Yeah,
I
I tried to
confuse myself all the time.
That was the same. I tried to draw it and went 285, but so we had to take my drive.
You come back. You come back quite slowly, and then you just you're like a pilot on an airplane saying we're going to make up time in the air. You just really snap down.
So
Do
it's
you reckon
hard
that
because I
take away
try
slow?
to.
Well, no, pretty slow compared to how it comes down.
Oh, and it's got slower. Like I used to be so quick, but you can't throw yourself out of sync like you're saying. So it is hard because in the end you want to create that lag. So the front half is delayed and the hands come later. So I don't want my hands to come through too much.
I thought
but
your takeaway's lightning.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
real quick.
But the things we've been working on, pitching from 60 up to 80 or 90, it's been
I
brilliant
must get a
for
lesson.
2 weeks.
I've never had a lesson. I've never had a lesson.
well,
I've only
this
ever gone out there and think,
One of your man.
this is how. Oh, that worked. That didn't work, and try and nut it out yourself.
What are you doing? We're only here at 8 o'clock. What are you doing
I've got to go
in the next 20 minutes?
We should. We got to wrap up soon.
Gotta
So
wrap it up.
we should. Wait, what happened today in the end?
Oh.
I mean, should we just
Do you want me to read it out or not?
Well, what did Limo have?
Limo?
Well, let's go
Finished
from 4 to.
I got-
I'll
So
put
we've
the
got
little-
Stableford points as the
Stableford
score.
points.
And
Now,
Just trying to find
Stuart. Obviously, it
Limo's
was
hard to find.
Jensen, so he went to the best ball.
So everyone
at
hit off.
times, without downplaying Peter's game,
You have to play
there
from
was
a
at
lo-
least 12 times he was 150 metres forward than when he's normally
Just trying to
is.
find
Yeah, or
Limo.
conversely, you had to play back
And we had to play
Yeah.
back at least twice.
at least twice.
Yeah.
So Stableford,
So
Jensen.
fourth in the 4. We come second overall. Derm was fourth in our group.
and
but
all 4 scores for the team counted.
yeah, just your best 2.
Two best
Best
balls.
two.
The 2 best balls.
How
So-
did you guys get beaten?
So
My
Derm,
goodness.
108. We had 103. So that normally wins you every day of the week. And well, with his score, so Derm had 30. So you're not.
Not great.
Yeah, but you're not spewing. Once you get to 3-0, I mean, you're supposed to play to 33
Yeah.
most times, eh, out of it. Limo second, he was off 25, had 39.
Excellent back half.
Great.
Back up, I gotta say he was not good early. Like he's
When the
driving.
cameras turned up-
the cameras turned up and it was showtime.
It was like a stand-up gig.
yeah.
All of a sudden,
No,
he woke up.
He was back to the Limo at his best, I reckon.
Yeah. Me off 8:41. I was happy.
So
Way I hit
played to
them.
3.
Good hit.
Yes.
So past 72, call it a 75 with an asterisk because it's Jensen. But
So with that, there was an actor who was in Blade Runner.
I'm an actor. What
His
do you
name is Rutger Hauer.
Yeah.
And Rutger Hauer, even if there were 15 takes on a scene, he had his own private crew that would follow him around for his own home movies, and he'd be doing something da 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 A B C D, and then he'd turn to his own crew and go, "What I'm trying to do here is," and the director of the real film will go, "Oh, cut." He'd just turn and talk to his own camera and then just take up the scene again. He would, once the cameras turned up, Flem would be going, "All right, okay. Now, what I'm going to try and do here is draw it around." He started talking his way through like a golf lesson.
But big boy, didn't I deliver? I'm looking to birdie this. 2 birdies.
Nailed
Called
it.
it early.
He nailed it. You need to talk on your backswing. You need to relax and talk in your own game.
You know what? I did play better the more shit I spoke, didn't I?
You provide your own-
calling it.
you provide
it was
your own-
like, I mean, Robert Redford's passed away.
Yeah.
One of my favourite movies is The Natural.
The
with
Natural.
Roy Hobbs.
Yeah.
And he was talking it through it. Hey, the winner, not only of our group, the winner of the whole day, the best individual score, we'll reveal next week. That is Make Me Good is in his first pro-am, Petey Hallier of 31 had 48 points, Stu. He almost raised the club for the 50th.
It's extraordinary.
He only had to, if he parred the last, which is a hard hole, he would have had 50 points.
50 points.
so you didn't score on the last for 48 points.
No, he got 6-2.
Oh,
Still had
6-2.
2 shots.
Oh, pass
Yeah.
for 4
But
points.
I've got to say,
48 points.
bloody proud.
Thank you. Thank you, Flem.
Having played here last Thursday, just had a free day and thought I'd have a round.
Yeah. Burnt Limo.
Play with Brendan, Julian Brendan. I always forget. I thought this is going to be tough for the big fella. But,
Every time I told somebody I was playing here, they gave me the same look. It was like,
but you didn't go in the bunkers that much.
Oh, it was a couple of times, but
You played a ripper. Your first out of the bunker was a very good
yeah,
shot.
twice.
And that gives you confidence, doesn't it?
Yeah, there were 2 times I didn't get out of the bunker on my first shot. Never took 7 shots out of the bunker, but always got out.
Playing them well now.
But no, Stu, so break us down. I'd love your reaction. 48.
So 48, So if you play Stableford, 36 points is even par. So 48's 12 under.
Yeah.
That'd be a net 60. Net 60. One better, you had net 59.
I'm basically playing the
So he's played to 19.
US Masters next year.
19. So
91.
the only time you've broken 100 was that one round in your handicap. And did you do it at Cobram? Did you break 100?
No, it's Sandhurst.
At
I
Sandhurst?
had 100
Course, didn't we?
100.
Did we have a 99?
Out of the big courses, I haven't broken 100 at the big course yet.
Sandhurst.
Sandhurst, yes. So Sandhurst,
99.
99 championship course, yes.
So
yes.
Jensen, so again, there's a little asterisk, but if you've had 12 better, so 31, what is that out to over? 90, shot 91.
Yeah.
I mean,
He missed a 6-incher.
yeah,
That
yeah.
part.
Yes.
That would have been a net
So there's
59.
still room for improvement.
So you've gone potentially
It's not always linear.
8 better than your previous PB.
Yes.
Yeah, that's like, I'll be honest, I've never played a better round than that today.
So two things come from this, right? You need oysters and champagne before you start.
Yes. Tick.
And someone else doing some driving for you.
Yes, just to get me that extra 70 metres.
I think Dermott's important too. Playing with
And
Dermott
just
for the
people you feel
first time.
comfortable
Yeah,
with. But
playing with an AFL legend, that helps as well. Just to, you know.
But that extra 100, 150 doesn't hurt. But I
You
thought,
still gotta
I
get
thought
the thing
your
in the
short
hole.
game was really good too.
See, I didn't think you were terribly good with a 5 or 6 iron in your hand.
That's hard, though.
Anything from 8, 9 wedge, I thought you played that like a teen handicapper, a low teen handicapper. Yeah, I thought you hit them really, really well. Those longer clubs, longer irons, yeah, you looked like a 24 handicapper, but those lofted clubs, you played them really well.
There was a par 3 where I landed in between two couple of bunkers.
In the
And I
lip.
played a lovely little chip over the top and then sunk a nice putt to get that
For a
par.
3-3. It's sort of like a moon landing moment for you.
Oh,
Peter.
this is...
So I just want now, is the handicap anchored officially? And
Well,
we'll
my
see it
concern
come
is
down?
that I'm already good at golf and we may need to wrap up the podcast.
Well, we're going to have to rename it. Make me Pete at golf.
Or maybe
after
great.
today.
Maybe make me great at
Great,
golf because
yeah.
I'm already not good.
So
just not doing.
is it possibly the best debut at Metro you've just had? Is that
not
possible?
my words? Not my words.
Is there an honour board for that?
I had a wow from Dale Lynch last week.
Hey,
And now
take a
I've
photo
got
and
best,
send it to him.
Best debut. I will be.
There's
Best
an honour
debut at
board. We
Metro.
have Peter Lonard, 63. Hellier, 60.
48
It's got a
points.
nice bloody ring to it.
Like Curry Webb's up on that board. You've beaten everyone.
Can you just track the buzz and get back to me on what the buzz is about my game around the clubhouse?
tell you what,
over the next
well,
I'm
week
not going to be
or
able to
two?
move.
I tell you what might be interesting though, the second round at Metro, because expectations have been built. But we don't care because it is make me.
Good at.
Golf.
Golf.